The fossils found at Tinguiririca represent the grazing mammals that would have also lived on the ancient Cerrado. The universal rule of the natural world is that where you find herds of grazers, you also find large predators. On the Cerrado, one predator was the 10-foot-tall, 800-pound terror bird. It couldn't fly, but it could run as fast as a cheetah. A specialized killer. It could swallow some prey in one go. The small-hoofed grazers and the giant anteater's ancestors all fell victim to the terror bird. But 30 million years later, the giant anteater exists, whereas the terror bird and the hoofed grazers are all long extinct. On the Brazilian Cerrado today, the mud-caked monoliths stand like sentinels, withstanding every extreme the planet throws at them. 2 million years ago, South America experienced its first ice age. Over the next 2 million years, the cycle of ice ages and warm periods repeated 20 times. During the warm cycles, over half of the ancient grass-eating species went extinct, as forests swallowed up the grasslands and their food became scarce. But the tough termites weathered each crisis, and with them, so did the anteater. By relying on tiny, abundant termites, the giant anteater avoided extinction. But to get the most out of its prey, it evolved energy-saving mechanisms. Anteaters have a very small brain in relation to body size. The brain consumes the most energy in a mammal body, so having a small one saves power. Her core body temperature is just 90 degrees Fahrenheit, the lowest of any land mammal. Another energy saver. And she conserves her body heat beneath her hairy coat. These adaptations, plus her habit of sleeping 14 hours a day, have ensured the anteater's success. She's not the only survivor on this mutant planet. This is a maned wolf, named for the shaggy mane on his shoulders. Compared to the anteater, he's a relative newcomer to Brazil's Cerrado. How his ancestors got here is a clue to the geological upheaval that would ultimately wipe out the rest of the ancient grazing animals. The maned wolf is perfectly adapted for life on a grassland. His long, stilt-like legs allow him to see over the tall Cerrado grass. Like any wolf, he'll hunt small mammals. But curiously, maned wolves also eat fruits, especially the fruit of the lobira plant. Lobira, related to the poisonous, deadly nightshade plant, is so bitter most animals avoid it. but the fruits contained compounds that killed giant kidney worms that plagued the maned wolf. Without Lobira fruits, the wolf's life would be miserable. Strangely, most Lobira trees grow on small raised mounds. Maned wolves always defecate on these mounds to mark territories. Their fruity diet assures plenty of Lobira seeds in the feces. It just so happens that Lobira seeds won't germinate unless eaten by an animal like this. So thanks to the maned wolf, Lobira trees flourish on the Cerrado. This is another example of a co-evolutionary pact for mutual survival. Triggered by a dramatic geological event.